Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are chatting skincare, and we are specifically chatting skincare gadgets and tools. I recently did a bathroom clean out, so I got rid of a few things, but these were the ones I kept, and I'm going to share with you why. And then I have a few new ones that I got recently off of Amazon that I'm just going to chat with you guys about as well and tell you my thoughts on them. So let's just jump right into chatting skincare gadgets and tools. And of course, I do not use all of these at once, but choose the appropriate ones for whatever type of facial I will be giving myself. So starting with cleansing tools, I have a few that I've kept and tried to take really good care of over the years. I have the Clarisonic Profile, which is pretty cool because it has a lot of different options. It's really versatile. So not only can you use the different brush heads that comes with the Clarisonic, but they have, I believe, a makeup application brush, which I've never tried, and then they have kind of like a neck lift, which I'll show later in this video. So I actually worked for this company about a decade ago. Right around the time I started working for them, they were primarily in spas and used for facial treatments, and then they slowly started to build their brand and move into Sephora and Nordstrom, and I was one of the vendors, and I would go and educate and also train at all the various stores. And I got a chance to try out so many cool skincare gadgets when I had that job. I've had the Mia for a few years. That's great for traveling, and so I'll throw that in my bag when I travel. And then this is by PMD. It's very similar to the 4AO. It's also a cleansing device. Feels like vibration or oscillation on the skin. It's more gentle than the Clarisonic, or I feel like it's a smoother cleanse. But I will say if I had to choose one, I would probably choose the Clarisonic just because you have so many different options with the different brush heads. And that's really nice because it's diverse and you have so many different choices when it comes to that. But this is really nice as well, and I like to use that. So when I'm giving myself a facial, after I cleanse, I usually do some type of steam. And I've had this for a while. I got this off of Amazon. I've used it in several different videos. The nice thing about this is it gives continuous steam. So if you like to give yourself or friends or family facials, or maybe you're even running a small business out of your home, it's a really nice continuous steamer. Now you can always, of course, do the DIY version with a bowl of boiling hot water, some herbs, but you always want to keep your face just above it. And try not to let your skin, of course, hit that hot water. Now, before I use any type of gadget or tool, I'm going to prep my skin. So I'm going to mist my skin with this, it's like a dewy mist, and then I'm going to add some facial oil. I've been using this calming facial oil, and it has chamomile in it. It's really, really beautiful. It smells really nice, and it keeps my skin really calm, reducing any redness. So I'm going to apply the oil and gently press, and then once I've had a chance to prep my skin, I can choose which gadget I want to use, and that's going to depend on how my skin is looking and feeling, and also what type of facial treatment I want to give myself. I definitely would not use all of these tools in one day. So let's say my skin is feeling puffy. I'm going to choose one of the depuffing tools, one of which is a jade roller. Jade rollers have been around for centuries. There's evidence as far back as them in the 17th century in China. It's very beautiful, and if it's real jade, it's going to have a nice heaviness to it. So it's going to give not only a really beautiful massage to the skin, but also if you've kept it in the freezer or the refrigerator or even in a bowl of ice cold water, it's going to be very depuffing. So you can use the smaller end around your eyes. You can use it around your jawline if you've had too much salt or you haven't been drinking enough water. On days where I'm feeling puffy, I'll definitely reach for that, and it feels amazing. These are beauty globes. I actually found these on Amazon. These are fantastic for soothing redness, sinus relief, headaches. These are really great for depuffing as well. So beauty globes and also serum create a really unique combination to reduce puffiness and wrinkles. They also feel as good as they look. It's very relaxing and calming to do this, and again, if you're feeling puffy or you have a sinus headache or it's a really hot day, putting these in a bowl of really cold, ice cold water and using these on your face just feels absolutely amazing. And the cold also really firms the skin as well, so overall livens up the skin and makes you look nice and fresh. Now with facials, you can always layer treatments if you want or keep it really minimal. So maybe I'm feeling puffy, I'll do something to address that first. But if I want firming and lifting, I'm going to reach for a tool that addresses those concerns. So this is a gua sha tool. This is something I got on Amazon, which you want to be careful. Always read the reviews whenever you buy skincare tools on Amazon just to make sure you're getting what you pay for. This wasn't that expensive. As with the Jade Roller, this has been around for centuries. It is not new, although it seems to be a little bit more trendy at the moment. It's a tradition in Chinese medicine. So the skin is pressured and scraped in strokes with basically a round edge instrument that's very, very thin. And that's what this is. And it's jade as well. And so I'm very new to this. I have seen amazing results, but I also recommend looking at where I looked to kind of learn how to do this properly, and I will link that below. There's a really good tutorial I feel would be very helpful for learning how to use it. But again, I'm still really learning how to use it properly. So far, I have seen amazing results, and I didn't really spend very much on this at all. And when used properly, I do feel like the skin looks much firmer and healthier upon finishing this treatment. So I want to continue using this with different serums and experimenting with it. The next tool that I got recently is an Uplift. This one is not by Nurse Jamie. This is basically one that I found on Amazon for about $19. I wasn't sure what to expect from this from the price that I paid, but this also has stones, and it's a massaging tool basically for the skin. It's really nice. It's the heaviest out of all the tools, so even a little bit heavier than the Jade Roller and bigger than what I initially imagined. But I definitely feel firming in the skin when using this. I also find that it's one of the more fun tools to use, actually. I don't know why, but it's just fun to kind of just like walk around the house doing it. Now, you can find something like this at the Body Shop for like $8, which essentially does the same thing, but it doesn't have the stones. And also, like I mentioned earlier, the Clarisonic has this uplift with this attachment that's firming to the skin as well. And so sometimes I use that just because I happen to have the attachment, and it's more like a vibrating massage, where the other tool is this motion, this stroking motion that produces blood flow in the skin, lifts the skin. And then last but not least is my LED light mask, which is super scary looking. LED lights are amazing for healing the skin. The red light is great for anti-aging. Green is fantastic for hyperpigmentation and just bringing that to the surface and helping get rid of any hyperpigmentation. Blue is for acne. And then this particular mask has a few other colors as well, which have different anti-aging benefits. So I like to apply serums and then use this. Just basically sit down, relax, put this on my face, and do maybe like a 30-minute session. You can research a little bit more about LED and its benefits for the skin, but it is a different type of light, so it's actually good for the skin versus some other light that is harmful for the skin. So some of these are more recent purchases, but some of them I've had for years, and I love to take good care of them. And whenever I get a chance to give myself a facial, I like to use some of these. So hopefully this video was interesting, and I shared with you guys some of the tools that I have and have kept and like and why I like them. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.